All right. Well, hello everyone. There's been very limited work done to the original series ship, and I'm pretty much showing you everything that I've done on this thing in the last month. I really have not touched this thing in several weeks. I've been mainly focusing on trying to get the B finished because out of the two, it is the one that is actually going to somebody when it's finished. This one is just for my own personal collection when it's done. So I haven't really been giving it much time. But I have done a few things to it. You can probably hear the motor going, and the lights are working in the front. But I did decide to light the nacelles, and that's mainly just cool white LEDs that are in there right now. Let's turn this off. So, yeah. It's, I did buy the photo etch. I think I talked about that earlier. And I've just got the photo etch painted up in a kind of a silverish color. So those will go over the top of that. And I've also painted up the ones that go on the pylons. So really that's about as far as I've gotten on this thing. Because I just haven't really been working on it a whole lot. Not that I've really run into any problems, but I've just been really focused on trying to get the B done. So let's go on to the B, shall we? Okay, so for the B model. The B model is basically in 3 sections right now. And it's not the 3 sections that people usually build their models in. And I'll kind of go over that in a bit here. But basically, these are the 3 sections that the kit is in. First of all, we have the lower hull, which I've got all the windows and stuff done on it. I haven't done any clear coating over them. Got some lights in there that are going to light this all up pretty good. Got my the two jiggly bits there are my main feed wires, and then there's a fiber right here for the bottom of the. Let me see if I can lot that up real quick. It's not really wanting the light. Well. And second section is the engine pylons, and I've been painting those and just doing some touch-up work on those and got those all together. And I do actually have the Bussards are lit. I just have to wires here together. And you can see that. And these are lit as well. So this is coming out pretty good. It's weird on it may be the way I'm holding it, but for some reason the one in my hand looks a lot brighter than the other one, but in person they're pretty close to the same. So, of course, none of this is supposed to be lit on the B model, so I had to go in and paint all that. There's a few light leaks still to deal with on it that you can see there. Nothing really major, so it should be relatively easy to take care of. I don't know how many of you who are watching this have built either the Excelsior or the B model, or built this as the Lakota. But this has got to be, of all the model kits that I've ever done, the Starship kits, when it comes to assembling the engines, this has got to be the fiddliest little thing I've ever dealt with. It just a challenge to get it to go together the right way. Okay, sorry for the little cut there. The camera fell over. But this thing, it's just, I don't know. it was a challenge to assemble, and I don't know. Lesson learned, I guess. There's apparently somebody out there has some aftermarket nacelles for this thing that are like one piece. Maybe I'll look into those if I ever do another one of these. But that right there is why I haven't worked on the other ship. Is that those engine nacelles. And the last little update is going to be this piece here. And just get this whole thing right here, kind of in view. See if we can do it like that. So there's been some detail painting done to this thing. I've gone in and done some like gunmetal-y silver, and you can see a little bit of yellow right there. Hopefully you can see that. Scratch the paint away right here, so this all illuminates now. And I did actually want to light this up a little bit just so you could see how the back engines turned out. And I'm pretty happy with how they ended up turning out, because in the last video I was concerned about these lighting up at all once everything was together, and I'm pretty happy with how illuminated they are. So I'll show you that real quick. Now you probably can't really see anything right there, but when you turn the lights out, you can see it. It's a very, very dim light, and I'm pretty happy with that. Also, the bluish lights on the top are very dim. So that came out fairly okay. This right here, also lights up well. I fixed most of the light leaks on that. I just got to touch some of the paint up on it. And that's pretty much where we're at for this whole ship. The board is the reason why this thing is assembled the way that it is. A lot of people, I know when they build these, they build the saucer first, and then the body, and then the engines, and paint them and decal them, and then assemble them and touch the paint up. Well, because of how I put the board, which is right there, I really couldn't do that, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is, I guess. So, yeah. Overall, the ship's been, not too terribly difficult to deal with. There's been a few little setbacks here and there, but we're getting pretty close to the end with this one. I'm hoping to finish touching up the nacelles, and then I'll probably clear coat those and decal them, and then assemble them onto here, and probably decal this thing after that. So yeah, the only other thing that I want to do once I have it together is when I have the top and the bottom together and the tail right here, I want to take away the sharp angle, the sharp right angle that's there, and kind of round that off a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this one, and thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you to all the new subscribers, and we'll see you guys at the next video. Oh, there is one other thing I wanted to show you, and I'm gonna have to use I'm gonna have to go on the computer to show you that, so we'll show you that here real quick. What I wanted to show you guys was basically the image that we're going to be using for the base of the model. I have a very good friend of mine who does graphic arts that I contacted to help me with this, so if you guys want his contact information, I would be more than happy to provide it for you. Just send me a private message. Basically what I wanted to do was do some kind of a homage to Kirk, because in the movie he does I mean, in a way, he kind of dies twice, but the B is what ends up putting him in the Nexus. So this was the initial design that we were going for. Of course, you've got the Star Trek Generations logo across the bottom of it there. And then we have the United Federation of Planets, kind of a silhouette up in the corner. And then over on the left-hand side is an image of Kirk. And then you can faintly see the Starfleet logo. And then he did a custom background for it as well. I initially liked it. I showed it to a few people. Got some input from some other people on what we could do to make this, what we could do to make this better. And so we changed a few things. We tweaked how Kirk is sitting in the image. We took away the generations and changed the color of Star Trek. Moved where that white lens flare is. That actually made it a little bit bigger. And changed the way the United Federation of Planets logo shows up. So we'll get to that here next. Alright. So here is the final image. And it looks a little funky on the screen, but please rest assured that the final image looks much clearer than this does. So as you can see, we've kind of tweaked where Kirk is at, kind of centered him up a little bit, and took away the generations and just made it Star Trek, and just put an outline in there for the United Federation of Planets. I really like the way this is going to look, and of course right in the middle is where the stand is going to come up through for the Enterprise B to sit on. I've actually got I didn't show it in the video, but the Enterprise B is actually going to be on a little bit of a nose down setup. A lot of people like to do a nose up, which is cool, but I just wanted to do something different, so we did a nose down type setup. My father and I are going to be building a base for it. He's got a lot of woodworking tools over at his house, and so we'll be getting a base built for this thing. And then this image is basically going to go off to a printer next and get printed up for being backlit. Excuse me. And then we'll put this image between two pieces of acrylic. And that's pretty much it, guys. Hope to see you at the next video. Take care, everybody.